In Africa, where many citizens face daily challenges to make ends meet, some leaders live in unimaginable luxury, often funded by national resources. These leaders enjoy grand estates, fleets of luxury cars, and private planes, living a lifestyle far removed from the hardships faced by their people. Today, we're uncovering the lavish lives of Africa's wealthiest presidents, exploring how their wealth and power create a world of opulence few can imagine. Stay with us as we reveal the luxurious lives of Africa's top 10 richest presidents. Number 10. Ali Bongo Ondimba, Gabon. The former president of Gabon, Ali Bongo Ondimba, has lived in wealth and comfort, carrying forward a legacy of luxury established by his father. Ali Bongo and his family own an impressive array of properties in France, including a luxurious $120 million townhouse in Paris, as well as villas along the beautiful French Riviera in Nice. The Bongo family's wealth, amassed through years of political influence, has sparked criticism due to the economic conditions in Gabon, where many citizens live in poverty. Despite the country's oil wealth, economic hardship is widespread, highlighting the stark contrast between the Bongo's lifestyle and the struggles of ordinary Gabonese people. Ali Bongo's recent removal from power has only intensified the conversation around wealth distribution, leaving many to question how national resources have been used. Ali Bongo's luxurious lifestyle, combined with his family's extensive foreign assets, has become a symbol of the vast wealth disparity in Gabon. His ousting has prompted deeper scrutiny of the Bongo dynasty's influence, as many Gabonese now call for transparency and accountability in how the country's wealth is managed. Number 9. Teodoro Obiang Nguema Mbasogo, Equatorial Guinea. Teodoro Obiang Nguema Mbasogo, the longest-serving president in Africa, is known for his grand lifestyle. His wealth, estimated in the millions, has often been showcased by his son, Teodoro Nguema Obiang Mange, who is well known for his extravagant tastes. Teodoro Jr. owns a fleet of luxury cars valued at over $23 million, including rare models from brands like Lamborghini and Bugatti. However, his lavish lifestyle has not gone unnoticed by international authorities. In fact, Swiss authorities seized his fleet due to money laundering investigations. Besides luxury cars, the Obiang's wealth includes an opulent mansion in Paris and a private jet. While Equatorial Guinea's oil wealth supports their lifestyle, much of the population struggles to access basic services, underlining the enormous wealth divide in the country. Number 8. José Eduardo dos Santos, Angola. Angola's late president, José Eduardo dos Santos, was another leader known for his extravagant lifestyle. During his presidency, he often lived in luxury, and his 72nd birthday celebration was a particularly grand affair that cost an estimated $35 million. The event was widely covered, as it highlighted the immense divide between the lives of Angola's ruling elite and ordinary citizens, many of whom live on less than $1 a day. Dos Santos's family, especially his daughter Isabel dos Santos, became synonymous with wealth and privilege. The Dos Santos family's lifestyle, marked by numerous businesses and luxurious properties worldwide, became a symbol of economic inequality in Angola. While the Dos Santos family enjoyed wealth, many Angolans struggled with basic needs, reflecting a significant disparity in wealth distribution. José Eduardo dos Santos's tenure left a legacy of vast economic inequality that remains evident in Angola today. His family's accumulated wealth and international investments have led many to question how national resources were allocated, intensifying calls for reform and justice for the Angolan people. Number 7. Paul Biya, Cameroon. Cameroon's long-serving president, Paul Biya, is another African leader known for his extravagant lifestyle. Biya frequently travels abroad for expensive vacations and is known to stay in luxurious accommodations. His presidency has been marked by significant wealth accumulation, raising questions about governance and transparency. While many Cameroonians live in poverty, Biya's lifestyle reflects the wealth he has amassed during his time in office. Known for his love of high-end hotels and frequent international trips, Biya's expenses are often seen as excessive by the public. His lengthy rule, coupled with this luxurious lifestyle, has led to ongoing criticism and has fueled public calls for economic reform in Cameroon. Number 6. Yoweri Museveni, Uganda. Yoweri Museveni, president of Uganda since 1986, has also become known for his luxurious lifestyle. Museveni's wealth includes multiple properties and a highly secure lifestyle, complete with extensive security measures and high-end assets. While Uganda faces challenges such as poverty and unemployment, Museveni's lifestyle stands out as a stark contrast. Over his long tenure, Museveni has been able to accumulate significant wealth, raising concerns among citizens who struggle daily to make ends meet. His lifestyle often comes under scrutiny, as Uganda's resources seem insufficient to address widespread poverty, yet sufficient to fund the president's opulent way of life. His rule has come to symbolize the persistence of economic inequality, with many calling for changes to help improve the lives of ordinary Ugandans. Number 5. Cyril Ramaphosa, South Africa. South African President Cyril Ramaphosa stands out on the continent as one of the wealthiest leaders with substantial business interests. Before his presidency, Ramaphosa built a significant fortune through investments in sectors such as mining, banking, and real estate. His net worth has translated into a lifestyle of comfort and luxury, and his properties reflect his wealth. However, Ramaphosa's position as both a businessman and president has led to scrutiny, especially as he faces the challenge of addressing economic inequality in South Africa. The nation is marked by extreme poverty and high unemployment rates, which often put Ramaphosa's wealth into perspective. His lifestyle, while luxurious, highlights the challenges of balancing personal wealth with leadership responsibilities in a nation facing deep-rooted economic issues. Cyril Ramaphosa's personal fortune and ownership of high-end assets, including exclusive homes and luxury vehicles, have become focal points for public debate. As president, he has faced the difficult task of bridging the economic gap and revitalizing the country's economy, while also managing the perceptions around his wealth. Number 4. William Ruto, Kenya. Kenya's president. William Ruto is another African leader whose wealth and lifestyle are often discussed. Ruto's holdings include high-end properties and luxury vehicles, a symbol of his success and prominence in Kenya's political landscape. His journey to wealth has often been a topic of public debate as Kenya grapples with issues like poverty and economic disparity. Ruto's lifestyle, characterized by luxury and privilege, is at odds with the struggles of many Kenyans who face rising living costs and limited job opportunities. This contrast has led to questions about equity and resource distribution and governance, as citizens hope for economic improvements while their leaders continue to enjoy a life of comfort. Number 3. Robert Mugabe, Zimbabwe. The late Robert Mugabe, Zimbabwe's longtime leader, was notorious for his extravagant lifestyle during his presidency. Known for hosting lavish parties and giving expensive gifts, Mugabe's time in office was marked by significant wealth amid a country facing economic decline. His love for luxury became evident through his grand celebrations, including a birthday party that reportedly cost millions, even as Zimbabwe's economy crumbled. Mugabe's lavish lifestyle became symbolic of the challenges faced by Zimbabweans who struggled with hyperinflation and food shortages while their leader enjoyed wealth. His legacy remains a reminder of the economic challenges caused by leadership choices, as well as the impact of luxury lifestyles on a country in crisis. Number 2. Idriss Deby, Chad. Idriss Deby, the former president of Chad, maintained a luxurious lifestyle that reflected his wealth and power. Throughout his rule, Deby enjoyed significant personal wealth, even as Chad remained one of the poorest countries on the continent. His luxurious lifestyle included high-end vehicles, private residences, and an opulent lifestyle funded by state resources. Chad's economic challenges were a stark contrast to the luxury Deby enjoyed, which raised questions about governance and public accountability. His rule was often criticized for corruption and a lack of public services, illustrating the deep divide between leadership and the general population. Number 1. Omar Bongo Ondimba, Gabon. Omar Bongo Ondimba, the late father of Ali Bongo, was one of Africa's wealthiest presidents, ruling Gabon for 42 years and amassing an enormous fortune. His wealth was generated through his control over Gabon's resources, and he used it to buy numerous properties around the world. Bongo's collection included luxurious estates in Europe, with bank accounts and real estate holdings that highlighted his access to national resources. Meanwhile, Gabon remained underdeveloped, with many citizens lacking basic services. Even after his passing, Omar Bongo's wealth and influence continued to shape Gabon's political landscape, highlighting the lasting impact of luxury in leadership. These African leaders' luxurious lifestyles reveal the extreme wealth divide within their nations. While millions of citizens face economic struggles, their presidents live in opulence, often funded by national resources. If you enjoyed this insight into the lives of Africa's wealthiest leaders, don't forget to like and subscribe for more fascinating content. Thank you for watching.